This is the whole reason I was reluctant to get this thing.
Is this my fault?
I don't know, the whole system doesn't work.
My name is Kale. I'm a surfer and a filmmaker, and my girlfriend and I are moving into a van. In this episode of The Van Conversion, we share with you our nightmare shower story. This episode is brought to you by kalebrock.com, where you can check out my films, books, online courses, and a whole bunch more. If you enjoy the show, please consider visiting the website. You see, having a shower takes the van from being just an everyday car and turns it into a home. But, forewarning you, putting the shower in was an absolute nightmare. This is that nightmare story. This is our big shower cubicle. So we've laid the wood, and now we're just going to put some wooden planks on it and then add a bunch of heavy stuff on top so that it seals overnight. Hopefully easily put the shower cubicle on the wood. This has been a big hiccup, not a hiccup, but it's been quite a big job for us. The shower cubicle has been getting in the way, and hopefully it works really well. That's all been locked down. So it was bowed when we put it on there, and now it seems to be locked down. So now the trick is going to be moving this cubicle on top of the wood.
Gap at the back here. That's just it. That's just the way the shower contours.
Yeah. Ooh! Who's that big tradie?
Hi. So I just look like a superhero walking up, coming to save the day.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
What do you think about shower? Because
spectacular.
you better like it, because that's where it's staying.
Not going anywhere.
So what are you doing there?
Hi, welcome. We're going to chuck in the shower frame, but you can't screw through a shower frame because it would leak water. So we're going to screw it to the floor and the wall and secure it so it stays where I want it to stay.
So with these support structures in place, like the framing of it, it's starting to feel really rigid and nice. So we're not getting any bow on the floor, we hope. Okay, this is going to be our first shower experience. Oh, we'll try and keep it low pressure. Okay. Oh, I even have to put some cold into it. Oh, it's quite hot. Ow! We have a leak.
Just coming straight through here. It's going straight through. This is the whole reason I was reluctant to get this thing.
Is this my fault?
No, it's because it's not a tray, and I remember.
So does it work or not?
No. Not at all.
The cubicle doesn't work.
I don't know, the whole system doesn't work.
For the next 6 months after that, we desperately tried the Band-Aid approach, where we would seal a new part of the shower door only to find that it was still leaking. We didn't know where it was coming from, and because of that, we didn't know who to blame / ask for help.
Okay, so what's the deal? You guys have had water problems for a while.
When we have the shower on, Don, you can actually see the water come out onto the floorboards, like from within the shower frame.
Down the back, all the way
So,
along
like,
here.
Where this wall
Yeah.
meets the flat wall.
Yeah, gotcha. At one point we were so confused about where the leak was coming from that we actually cut a hole and created a latch in Emma's wardrobe so that you can actually see the back of the connections to our pipes. Now obviously that wasn't the problem. Okay. Well, Ems, do you reckon it's coming down the bottom or coming out the top?
No, I think it's down the bottom.
That's why, like, you know, if you had the premium, like, money-wise, like, that's why the shower cubicle's all made of fiberglass. So, for 4 months of living in the van in the same place, which is what we did last year, we would shower publicly either at the back of the van, or I would run to the public toilets and have a cold shower, or Emma would shower at the gym. This was after spending thousands and thousands of dollars to install this shower. We're 2 months in and I'm fed up. I'm really worried this shower's not going to work.
No. Not at all.
The cubicle. A bunch of water in the bottom of the thing, and then what we'll do is we'll figure out whether it's the bottom seal.
Sure, when we got it from the cabinet maker it wasn't sealed because he said it didn't need to be sealed, but I think it does.
Well, I reckon there's quite a few joints that haven't been properly siliconed up. So you've got a bottom joint that's running along the seam, and then you've got a cavity between the fiberglass wall, which is what your shower cubicle is made of, and then your timber wall. So in between that it's just a void, and if those joints aren't sealed up, all the water will work its way down to the bottom and track its way down whichever way the van is standing. Whether it's slanting forward, it'll run forward. If it's slanting back, it'll run back. So you got to find out where that water's coming in, otherwise you'll never really find the leak unless you rip the whole thing apart.
So just try to like
from that.
isolate it and do it in sections.
Yeah, I reckon if we troubleshoot it in stages, we're not just going to fill the whole thing with water and then have a leak and not know where it's coming from. So essentially the entire problem was down here. There is a space underneath this little part of the frame which needed to be sealed with silicone. And unfortunately our cabinet maker didn't read that specific instruction that came with the door. So after months and months and months of having a shower but not being able to use it, and spending thousands of dollars on wasted diagnostics and attempts at fixing the problem, when we went home over Christmas, Emma and her dad ripped apart the door, resealed the area, and put it back on. It really reiterates for me that if you want the job done properly, don't be afraid either to pay top dollar or do it yourself. The main thing though is that we now have a fully functioning, nice hot water shower that doesn't use excess water, that we can use every single night to wash before we go to sleep. And that's pretty special.